It's about 11 hours after yesterday's lying debacle, and I just wanted to share a story with you. Yesterday, little Carlo came home from a full day, like it was full on, and it was 9 o'clock at night, and he was pretty tired, and he wanted to play with his brother's toy. Didn't ask for it. He just grabbed it, said he wanted to play with it. So I said, well, you have to act. And before I could finish the sentence, he yelled, stomped his feet and yelled at me, right? Now, when people act rude to you, you're just you have an option to be like, oh, well, that was rude. You know what I mean? But when people act rude to you and then there's other people in the room, all of a sudden it feels like you have to do something because the people are like, oh, that's rude. And you're like, that was rude. But here's what happened. I asked him to go into his room, and I had that full-on display of what I talked about yesterday, discipline and all that stuff, which I still think is super duper true. However, we went in his room and he just didn't want to hear it. He was so tired. I knew he was tired. As his mom, I was like, this boy is just spent, right? So I said, can I give you a hug? He came up and laid in my arms, and I just rocked him and sang, "You Are My Sunshine." And my man just calmed completely down. And when we were done, he got up and went and apologized to his brother. He goes in his room. I go in his brother's room to read him a story. About 15 seconds later, he comes in, asks me for water. I get up, I go out, get water with him. As we're walking back to the bedroom, he grabs my hand and he says, "I hope you have a good night's sleep." And he pulls me down and he kisses me on the cheek. I'm not saying it works every time. I'm not saying discipline works every time. I think what really is the important piece here is that as a mom, you guide it from a place where you feel is best for you and for them. And that will lead you through. Sometimes it's a little bit more harsh, and sometimes it's a hug and a song. And I don't think that that's soft. I think that's momming. I don't think it's easy either, but it is momming. Thanks for being you and let me be me. Bye.